Imagine being told you have to hand over your fingerprints or scan your eyes just to enter your workplace. That's the startling new reality for employees at JPMorgan Chase's gleaming new headquarters in New York. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this cutting-edge security measure a smart way to protect against threats, or does it invade personal privacy in ways that make us uncomfortable? Let's dive into the details and unpack what's happening, making this easier for everyone to grasp, even if you're new to topics like biometric technology. First off, for those wondering, biometrics refers to unique physical traits, like fingerprints, iris patterns, or facial features that can be scanned and used for identification. In this case, JP Morgan has mandated that staff relocating to their state-of-the-art Manhattan skyscraper must provide this data to gain entry. Originally, the bank planned to make registering these details optional, but emails sent to workers who started since August reveal a shift. Biometric access is now compulsory, as reported by the Financial Times, based on internal communications. Instead of the familiar swipe of an ID badge, employees will need to scan a finger or their eye at security gates in the lobby. This high-tech approach is part of ramping up safety protocols at the multi-billion-dollar building, which reportedly cost $3 billion, £2.25 billion to construct, and will eventually house 10,000 staff once fully operational later this year. JP Morgan hasn't commented directly, but insiders suggest the goal is straightforward, enhancing security to keep everyone inside safe. That said, not every employee is affected. There are exceptions where some can still rely on traditional badges, though the exact reasons for these exemptions remain vague and undisclosed. And this is the part most people miss. The system isn't uniform across the board. At other JP Morgan locations, like their London office on Bank Street, enrollment remains voluntary. There, they use hand biometrics, which encrypt the data so the company itself can't access it. Think of it like how Apple's Face ID on iPhones works. The device locks in your facial data securely, but Apple doesn't get a peek. It's all about privacy protections in the design. Alongside these palm and eye scanners, the bank has rolled out the Work at JPMC mobile app, acting as a digital replacement for a badge and a one-stop hub for employee perks. For instance, staff can easily register guests, navigate the building's indoor maps, handy for avoiding those confusing elevator banks, or even pre-order lunch from one of the 19 on-site dining options. Imagine selecting your favorite salad or coffee ahead of time to save precious minutes in a busy day. It's a seamless integration of tech to make work life smoother. But why this push now? The timing ties into broader security concerns for major corporations, especially those with big footprints in New York. It follows the tragic shooting last year of United Healthcare's CEO, Brian Thompson, which occurred close to JP Morgan's offices and heightened awareness of vulnerabilities. This incident, detailed in recent news reports, prompted many firms to rethink their defenses. This move also lands in the middle of a heated debate about how employers use technology to monitor workers, from tracking attendance to overseeing daily activities. Just this year, JP Morgan enforced a return to 5-day-a-week office schedules for all hybrid employees, underscoring their commitment to in-person collaboration over remote work. And here's where opinions might diverge. Is this about fostering teamwork, or is it an overreach into employees' personal lives? Jamie Dimon, the bank's powerful CEO and one of the world's most influential bankers, has hailed the new 60-story headquarters as a stunning symbol of the company. Yet, he recently issued a stark warning about the U.S. stock market's potential for a crash, a risk he believes is underestimated by many experts. The bank has been reached for further comment, but no additional details were provided. To add perspective, let's think about how this echoes everyday tech. Just as we debate facial recognition in public spaces, or apps that track our locations for convenience, biometrics in the workplace raises similar questions. For beginners, it's worth noting that While these systems can prevent unauthorized access, like stopping a forgotten badge from letting someone in, they also store sensitive data, prompting worries about hacks or misuse. What do you think? Does the need for heightened security justify collecting such personal information, or does it feel like a slippery slope toward constant surveillance? Could this set a precedent for other companies, or is it a necessary evolution in a post-pandemic world where office safety is paramount? Share your views in the comments. Do you agree with JP Morgan's approach, or do you see red flags? We'd love to hear your take. Quick guide, contact Guardian Business about this story. The best public interest journalism thrives on insider insights from those with first-hand knowledge. If you have details to share on this topic, reach out to our business team confidentially through these secure methods. Secure messaging in the Guardian app. Our app includes a discrete tool for sending tips. Messages are end-to-end encrypted and blend into normal app activity, so no one can detect you're contacting us. If you don't have the app yet, grab it for iOS here or Android here, then head to the menu, scroll down to Secure Messaging, and select the Guardian Business Team when prompted. Secure Drop, Instant Messengers, Email, Telephone, and Post. For added protection, if you can safely access the Tor network without detection, submit messages and files via our Secure Drop platform. Check out our full guide at theguardian.com/tips for more options, including pros and cons of each secure contact method. Illustration: Guardian Design, Rich Cousins.